Well, it's certainly been quite a 24 hours since yesterday's announcement. So we might as well do a brief discussion about it. And so, without any further ado, hello.
EBU, what the hell have you done?
No, what the hell just happened? More to the point.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome along. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. My name is Jamie. I'm back with Damo.
Hello.
And yes. The fallout has begun, ladies and gentlemen, and forgive the green screen effects. It's not like absolutely effective for some reason. Let me see if I can bring them a little bit closer. Actually, that'd be a lot better. You know what? That's a bit better actually. Either way, yes. Israel is still in the contest as far as next year is concerned, with the new rules and regulations regarding said Eurovision Song Contest agreed by the majority of broadcasters. Basically, what we've learned from it now is that two things were going to happen. A, there was a proposal by the EBU to broadly agree with the rules and regulations regarding the Eurovision Song Contest. As far as we're aware, 11 countries said they did not agree with it, or 11 broadcasters said they did not agree with it. So as a result, it was initially going to be put to a vote with the rest of the broadcasters, but because the majority, it did not meet a threshold for which the EBU agreed to, there was no vote. So there you go. It's something was going on here. I'm a little bit late in terms of preparing all of this.
The rule changes are great. Yeah, we wanted juries back in the semis. We wanted, and all that sort of thing. But yeah, why have we kept Israel in?
Well, it's because the EBU gave an ultimatum of agreeing to, basically all the broadcasters say to agree to all of the rule changes. So I will get the. Bear with me. I need to get the split screen properly up for this one. So I need to get you and you and you and you. Oh yeah, because I've got the YouTube thing on the bottom. Alexa, I'm done with the reminder.
I'll stop reminding
I was going to. Oh no, it's fine. We'll just go transition into here.
Yeah.
So yes, as far as the rules and regulations were concerned, right. Further to said announcement. With the European Broadcasting Union members were asked to vote in a secret ballot on whether the Eurovision Song Contest should adopt the series of new rules announced last month. That was the first thing to note, because, put it this way, this is a little bit, I guess, sneaky from the EBU, because what they could have done, if they wanted to be really fair, was confirm as to whether they wanted Israel in the competition or not. But because they put this first, they sort of avoided all of that. Each country had 24 votes to divide among the country's broadcasters. As some countries have multiple EBU memberships, there were a total of 738 votes in favour of adopting the new rules, 264 against, with 120 abstentions, blank votes. The new rules were adopted, and there was no vote on whether Israel could participate in next year's competition. So because they put that first, it avoided the Israel issue.
Stupid EBU. Stupid.
The vote means that all EBU members who wish to participate in the competition and agree to comply with the new rules are eligible to take part. As a result, Israel remains in the competition, and preparations for next year's contest will now adapt under the new rules. But as we've already discussed here, as I say, this is just sneaky nature from the EBU, because for a little while now
they're still getting their money from the old sponsorship of Moroccan oil as well.
Well, many people are still claiming that. I don't believe that personally myself, but that being said, they're still getting, not necessarily from the sponsor of Moroccan oil, but from the camaraderie and the extra donation they get from Israel as a result, as in the broadcaster Khan. So let me see if I can get a BBC News article to see if they say anything further regarding that. Probably not, but there you go. More I want. Is there any way you can search on the thing itself? Maybe not. Doesn't matter. But either way, look, I'm trying to get some more Eurovision stuff. There's obviously, there's loads of reactions from everybody. Actually, I want to get one thing straight, but I want to show you something.
4 countries are not taking part now.
Aside from that news, I'll just mention this thing, which is basically that someone doing that. Look, before I mention about the 4 countries, I want to get something perfectly clear from my own standing as far as this channel is concerned. First of all, I am carrying on with this channel, unlike some other content creators. And the reason why I want to carry on, and I know a lot of the content creators are saying that the reason why they're leaving is because they feel disillusioned, they feel that EBU is not trusting anymore, they don't feel that it's going to be properly for the music anymore. I get all of that. I totally get the reasons for not following, especially given the whole scenario. But I think, and this is me personally, it is more of a reason to stay, because I really want to now highlight on just how much rubbish this really has been from the EBU, certainly since 2024.
Especially if it ends up with an Israel win in Vienna. That would be the downfall completely.
Well, I read somewhere that potentially, if that did happen, it could be like, well, this individual went as a blessing in disguise. Not that I'm going to defend this guy. I think he's just a little bit idiotic. But he reckons that potentially it could wake up the whole entire EBU if Israel do win, because they'll be realising, oh, think we may have gone a bit too far. Hopefully. Otherwise, if they do double down on it, if they double down on the whole scenario with Israel like winning the whole entire competition, then I think it's only appropriate for us to just not carry on anymore, because clearly the EBU are slowly but surely losing their marbles, they are losing their mentality, they're losing their social standing with the majority of the public. After all, there was a poll put about, if I can remember rightly, which you just showed me.
Yeah, 75%.
Hold on a minute, let me get the...
of the Eurovision fan base think that the decision was nuts.
Percent... Where's the percent on here? There it is. I'm trying to see if there's any more. By the way, get commenting, by the way. 75% EBU. I'm just going to put that in there. I can't seem to get it off that. But it was on here a moment ago.
Well,
like,
it'd be on WhatsApp.
Yeah, but I can't really... Oh, I suppose I can try and see if I can. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, but I need to get it to be sharing, so bear with me for a moment.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a way you can get it.
Yeah, no. But video capture device, properties. No, that's not the wrong one. It's window capture here, donkey. That one. So yeah, this is the one we've seen earlier. Eurovision fans poll shows 75% disapproval rate of the General Assembly outcome. I just saw Belgium has confirmed its participation. I don't know if that's whole news.
They did that.
They did it 24 hours ago.
We haven't heard from Iceland yet.
Iceland, we heard from Portugal. I'm an idiot.
Norway are in.
Norway's still in. Finland is still in.
Portugal in.
Yeah, we just mentioned that. So yeah, the 4 countries, in case you need a gentle reminder on who are out, I will get them up now.
Ireland.
Hold on a minute, I'm just trying to get the countries up. They were on. I don't care about Tom Green. Well, we'll hear from Tom Green, Martin Green in a moment. But yeah, these are the countries that are officially out, which I will now do. What am I doing? There it is, Instagram. Netherlands, Ireland, Spain, and Sevilla. I know, I'm just going to show them. Just bear with me for a moment. Yeah, the Netherlands are officially gone. I'm just being professional in my streaming credentials. Thank you very much. Netherlands are gone. Spain are gone. One of the big 5 is now gone. So now it's down to a big 4. Unless Sweden, you fancy joining.
Do you reckon that'd happen now?
I can't see why not. They're a powerhouse for a reason. And they pay quite a bit of money to do the damn thing. Iceland are sort of they'll decide on Wednesday.
If they now return because they've withdrawn, I don't think they should be allowed back in the Big 5.
Ooh, that's a bit harsh.
They have to go through the semi-finals.
You say that. Italy didn't want to come back for ages.
I actually said as well, when Italy came back, they shouldn't have got a Big 5 spot. I think.
Well, they got it.
It was special treatment by the EBU.
Yeah, but they are a big financial contributor to Europe in general.
Yeah,
the European Union.
Yeah, but they abandoned the contest for all those years, right?
Yeah.
When you come back, why are you getting special treatment? That's the bit I don't understand.
But anyway, Iceland are going to be decided on Wednesday. in terms of the participation. Your beloved Ireland, they're gone. But don't worry, we'll see them in the Junior Eurovision Song Contest next weekend, if you want to check that out.
The only time for a while that you'll see me in my Ireland week.
Oh, speaking of which, I've got to promote that. Slovenia are in, not. They're not in. They're not in. Slovenia, oot. Belgium will just win anyway. Belgium have confirmed. Finland have already confirmed. Portugal have confirmed. Norway are in. There are a couple of quotes from Martin Green. I don't know if you guys want to hear him at all.
No.
We may as well. Let's just hear what he says.
Membership have had a full opportunity to debate it, and I can tell you it was a full, frank, honest and quite moving debate. But as we can see from the emphatic result, what they really came together on is a belief that Eurovision Song Contest shouldn't be used as a political theatre. It must retain some sense of neutrality. Remember, it is not governments that participate in Eurovision. It is public service broadcasters and artists. And I think the conclusive result today underlines that and backs that.
All I'm going to say is that the hypocrisy needle has just hit into fucking black, is all I'm going to say with that. The needle has just gone off the scale. It's broken the hypocrisy machine with that one. So listen, you can't blame Martin Green specifically. He's been hired by the EBU to be effectively a PR machine for the EBU. He's the new Martin Osterdahl to that extent. Martin and... I can't read that. Hang on a minute. Where was it? Martin... is cucked by ARDNO. They're cut by Israel, yeah, and I get that. Hey, Georgia, how you doing? But yeah, no, he's just like Martin Osterdahl before him. He's just a PR machine, as far as all this is concerned. So you can't blame him for being paid well by the EBU specifically. Yes, you can blame him for being a bit immoral and hypocrisy needle going off the scales already mentioned, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, a couple of other things Belgium has already mentioned are in. So look, as I mentioned, continuing on from my own personal end with this channel, going forward, anything related to that country from the Middle East, which is what I'm going to be referring to from now on, definitely, I'm not going to be I'm not covering this on in any way, shape, or form because we know what's going to happen. Yeah. Like, come on, third time's the charm is all I'm going to say.
We're still going to be doing the national finals.
We're still doing national finals for live streams, and we're still covering the contest. We'll just do our own special ways of mentioning that Middle Eastern country.
We'll just walk off the screen or something like we did before,
or show a Palestine flag. Because you know what? Funny.
Yeah.
No. I should point out, as far as showing anything to do with Palestine or that country in the Middle East, we're not advocating any particular side. Hello, Georgia, how you doing? But yeah, we're not advocating any particular side of what's going on at the moment. I know the government of that Middle Eastern country is just doing the most horrific war crimes you could ever imagine. But just consider this for a moment. Their political party is that of right-wing spectrum nearing far-right.
Yes.
So we all know that their bodies are going to be, you know, similar to that. Let's call that country that... Methought? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. Middle Eastern... Middle Eastern something or other country. I need to Google that. But, yeah. Listen, as already...
Genoland.
But as I mentioned, it doesn't change my stance per se on the whole situation. Obviously, I do wish that Middle Eastern country would stop. But all I'm going to say is that they, along with the EBU, are slowly but surely trying to keep this contest alive. But unfortunately, they are doing a lot of soft power movement. The Middle Eastern countries broadcaster can't. But Eurovision is all about music, right? No politics at all. It is all about the music. Mizot, yeah, Metzot, that could be a good one. But yeah, it is supposed to be about music. It's not about politics. But let's face it, it's always been, no matter what...
Slightly political.
It's always been slightly political. We've had block voting. Let's just go through the facts and figures of different points. So you had the Eastern European countries come into the damn thing during the early 90s.
2003, when we invaded Iraq, we got 0 points.
But let's face it, we did have a rubbish song. But that's by the by. Yes. But that being said, we did blame it on politics in our end. And we kind of believed that for a little while, which is quite sad. Throughout the 2010s, there was the whole Russia invasion of Crimea, not necessarily Ukraine itself.
But they didn't ban Russia then, did they?
Exactly. No,
Why did they wait till 2022 to ban them? That's the bit I don't understand. They were causing a lot of issues in the contest then.
They were. I mean, after all, the 2014 and 2015 act, especially the 2015 one, were booed through sky high. Not that you would ever know this from the Austrian broadcasters who were just trying to sneakily hide it.
If I was head of the EBU I would have approved that entry.
At 2009, we don't want to put in.
I would have approved that entry as well. I would have done.
But trouble is, it was in Russia that year anyway.
So what? What are they going to do?
The Harry Potter country. Ho! Like that? No, we're just going to call it Middle Eastern. Thank you very much. No, as I say, it doesn't matter about our stance. Going forward, I've noticed also, by the way, when it comes to like loads of these content creators, smaller ones especially, pulling out because they are sick to death of what they're seeing. Because they feel disillusioned by the EBU, they feel disillusioned by the whole scenario, and the fact that they don't feel that they're getting anywhere with like proper peace from it all, which at the end of the day, they're kind of not. I get it, but at the same time, I would rather stand up for what I feel is the right situation right now and call out this BS for what it is. It's soft power BS at its finest, and it's been shown in front of our very eyes, and the EBU really do think we are mugs for trying to fall for this, and we are not.
No,
that's all I'm going to say.
And the best way to do that is to keep your voice out there.
Yeah, keep your voice out there, keep it loud, keep it proud, and I for one hope every single time with your community, this lovely community, this little YouTube channel we've got here, give big hug, by the way, big hug everybody, big hug. Anyway, as far as all this is concerned, I want this to remain as positive as possible. If S hits the fan at any point, then obviously things could easily change at any point. Things could easily change. Now, there's loads of people keep saying it's in crisis. I mean, I won't say it's crisis per se. It's just they've made a monumentally weird decision to keep Israel in it, considering the majority of the fan base who love this contest dearly do not want that to happen. At least 3/4 of the people who love this competition, the Eurovision Song Contest every year, for peace, harmony, love and music, they don't want Israel in it. Like, what is that hard to understand?
Of the fan base don't want Israel in. Then how the fuck did they get all those votes?
Try and keep you.
Sorry.
I'm trying not to swear myself. How's your Thanksgiving? Well, we don't do Thanksgiving, but thank you. It was nice. It was nice and chilled. How was yours?
We don't celebrate it in the UK.
But we acknowledge
sadly,
it.
we would love to have it because it's an extra turkey dinner. But anyway.
And maybe an extra bank holiday.
Yeah.
Maybe, you never know.
Yeah.
We don't get a bank holiday before Christmas. That would be nice.
No, we need one between, say, September and...
Yeah, we need one in the autumn.
So if I was Prime Minister, I'd make Halloween and Bonfire Night bank holidays.
I agree. So I'm trying to think what else I can say about the whole.
But the thing is, though, Spain are still going to be holding Benefest. What's the point?
I would say again.
What's the point? I mean,
something to watch, I guess. If you're in Spain,
obviously we
won't cover the national channel. You're a national champion if you think about it. AstroTurfing Deer throwing lots of shekels at it. Yeah, I get it. Halloween should be a holiday.
Yes, it should. Yeah.
He loves Halloween.
Yes.
But anyway, what do you guys think of it in the comments? Get chatting away. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I know I've already done a video, brief video on it. The comments were a little bit interesting.
I even thought of another compromise. They could have kept Israel in, but don't open votes for them. Just keep him as an interval act.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just going to do...
I would have suggested that at the thing. Yeah, you could perform, but no one can vote for you.
Yeah, quite. So I'm just going to get all the comments out. I had to delete a couple because here's the thing. When I first initially was not necessarily backing Israel, but just covering Israel in general, realising about the whole situation because... You know, you got to realise these things in a fourth-wall breaking kind of way. There was initially a lot of love from those from Israel who were Eurovision fans. I would say some were genuine and maybe some were bots, given the state of social media these days. I'm just really disappointed in the EBU and my own country. I get it. Remind me where you're from, Rika? I'm guessing one of the four that's buggered off. But there you go. I'm just going to quickly show... my comments. So yeah, there's a couple of them. Germany.
Well, you would.
They loved it. They love Israel
Yeah.
in a weird way. Green Halloween holiday. Sadly, the fundies would be. Yeah, they would be about it. Sadly, you had to sit this one out regardless of politics. Greetings from the Netherlands. I'm not sure I'm up for this year. Looks like I have to take a break. Please don't take Rika. I've seen your comment. Please don't take a break. We love you, and I want your lovely little magic. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You do indeed.
We want everyone to stay because we're going to be doing
we've got Junior Eurovision next
we
weekend.
got
For
Junior
crying out loud.
Eurovision next week. We're going to do the Montenegro final after that.
Yeah, Montenegro. When's that Montenegro one actually?
That's on the 20th.
Let me grab the calendar. That would be nice. Criminy Christmas. And then it's Festival de
21st, yeah. 21st.
I'm not covering Festival de Kegnes, so that's just gone for ages. Montenegro I am covering.
Yeah, we're doing Montenegro on the 21st.
Yeah. I already did a video on Montenegro, by the way. Go check that out. Yeah. Just a break from the shows. I'm still following the contest. I just carry on as you were. If things go even further south, then things may change. But right now, I would rather stay alive and stay positive with it all, in my opinion. Keep your chin up, boys
we'll
and
be
girls.
doing the whole national final season right up to the Malfest final.
Absolutely. So, which one do you want to do, by the way, for the 17th of January? Malta or Moldova?
Moldova, because some of them are really funny.
That's true. Malta's normally a bit of a damn squid.
Yeah, and it takes forever as well.
Yeah, at least Moldova's funny. I might follow you guys. You will. I hope you follow me.
Yeah.
We're going to be covering as many national finals on this journey of ours, including that of Moldova, definitely Luxembourg, probably Estonia. Because
we usually do all the things.
Why are all of them on the same day? Denmark, Estonia, Latvia, Poland. What are you doing to us?
Well, if one's on before the other, maybe you could do.
We can do Austria. Yeah. We can do the national selection for the host country, by the way, which would be fun. Yeah. Lithuania, definitely covering. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Norway and Finland. Come on, boys and girls. Sort your bloody times and dates out.
Yeah.
What is going on? There's more than one Super Saturday.
Cool. Bulgaria we could do.
Yeah, but it hasn't been decided.
Bidbar, we usually
definitely doing Melfest, obviously. Yeah, we can't cover Portugal. Sorry, San Marino, you're out the window.
We always do Melfest. That's the big one.
That being said, I will do as many tops as I can for each of these national finals.
But yeah, I think Moldova would be a good one to do.
But that being said, we still got national finals to announce. Like potentially, there could be a case of the United Kingdom making a national final. I doubt it, considering it's quite late in the day.
They haven't even said what we're doing yet.
No. But
we always do Luxembourg. We'll definitely do that one.
Absolutely, we'll cover Luxembourg. Listen, there's a lot to do on this channel. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Good luck. I know. Yeah, good luck indeed. But literally, it's just sort their times out, will you? But I will let you know of what we are doing in due course as far as all of that is concerned. I don't know what I'm doing over there. Anything else to mention? Oh yeah, let's look at the further comments. Sorry, I just almost forgot about that. Where am I going? There you go. How can it be solved with Israel when they're saying Eurovision isn't supposed to be about politics? Then why does Israel participate but Russia doesn't? At least they should be consistent if they're blatantly lying. This is the one I wanted. Honestly, we need Israel to win the contest. I know this sounds insane, but imagine them winning. The Eurovision Song Contest wouldn't be a peaceful one anymore. Not saying it is right now, but you know what I mean. Not so many countries would withdraw from it. The EU doesn't have other than any choice other than banning Israel. I mean, I did respond by saying that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
And someone went, I'm out of your channel. Bye bye. And I went, see you later. Boycott Eurovision 2066. Talk money. I seriously don't understand. Says emo. But you know, like your voice is loud and clear as far as all this is concerned. Israel should not be in the competition.
Yeah, we agree with that, but it is what it is. We just have to lump it, won't we, for the season?
Lump it.
But yeah, I still, and also we can have an influence on the EBU. Look, we should be head of the EBU. We would sort that contest out in about 5 minutes.
We feel like we could anyway.
We could even get the UK winning again in 5 minutes, I reckon.
A lot in February, yeah, definitely a lot in February.
But now we've got an English, supervisor.
He's a director, not a supervisor.
Yeah, but he's going to be taking on that kind of role.
Yeah, but
usually that person's country usually wins at some point in their reign. So
yeah, but Norway didn't win, did they? Oh no, they did.
Yeah.
Oh no! Was he on Alessandro 09? No, that was Cervantes still, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was Cervantes, who's Swedish.
Yeah.
So no, he did not.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Ostendal was Swedish, so and they did win under his reign.
So there you go. But again, it's not really a case of that ever going to happen.
But yeah, I'm still wondering what we're actually going to do song-wise for next year. Your mum thinks it's going to be Cat Burns from The Traitors.
That wouldn't be a bad shout.
Yeah.
But there you go. Actually, let's cover, in order to get us a bit more happiness from all of this, because we need a bit more happiness, let's discuss a couple of the national finals, which I have personally listened to.
Yeah. Baz, I only play a small snippet because I usually go in live to the
well, I can only play a small snippet anyway because of copyright.
Yeah.
So
but what I mean is I always go in blind, don't I?
You do. Well, I really want to cover 2 songs from Albania. I've heard the majority, but not all of them. But I do want to cover 2 from Festival I Keknes, if I can get that up.
Estee Lau ones are out now as well.
You what, sorry?
The Estee Lau ones are out now as well.
Oh, yes, of course. National selections. There we go. Yeah, but I'll cover that in a minute. Okay, that's new. I haven't heard that one yet, if I'm honest with you. I like Ali. You mean Ollie? I hope it's on. Ali. You mean Alice? Naan. I think that's what you mean.
Naan bread.
Naan bread, yes.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not keen on that one. But anyway, let me show you. Well, let's play a couple of them. Apparently, this is really popular. I can't say I think I've heard of this, but let's just play a little bit. Ooh, anthemic.
Very Albanian.
It's very anthemic.
Yeah, and it's very ethnically Albanian.
I would say it's ethnic. Well, of course, it's going to be mostly ethnically Albanian.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is a very orchestral kind of thing. I don't think I've heard of that as of yet. Well, I'll double check that one out. But the main 2 I do want to discuss. Definitely this one, because this is one of the fan favourites. There is another one, but this I would say is typically female Albanian. If I can get a hold of it. Thank you for the... I got a blink. What was that? That's good for jury, yeah.
Yes, typical boring Albania.
Yeah, but I get why it's a fan favourite, so there you go.
Yeah, but it's just the same stuff you'd get from Albania again.
Where was the one I wanted? Id. It was just called Id. Is it this one? I don't think it is. No, where's that gone? It was literally just called Id. Unless one of the artists is called Id. No, that's not right. I definitely had it here for a minute. I thought it was there. I definitely think it's there.
Are you sure it's Albania, Ed?
Yeah.
Or was it another one?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Albania. Was it this one? No. Okay, hang on a minute. Just, I'm gonna have a look here for a moment. Sorry, I thought I'd seen the right song for me. Oh, there you go. Vitae? No, that's not it. It was a single girl with a fairly ballady sort of song. No. Horizon? No, I don't want that. I'm pretty sure... Do you know what? I'll come back to that, but I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere. No, I've already had that. No, I've got confused. I really am got confused. Let's cover Estonia, because... Let's face it, I really...
I want to hear Jolly Roger. I want to hear that.
It is what you think it is, by the way. There's always many girls in Albania. This is Jolly Roger by Klicherik and Max. You get the idea with that.
Latvia 2008 rebooted.
Estonia. Oh, Latvia 08. Yeah. But it's been rebooted in a more aggressive, grungy kind of style.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to any of the SD Lau songs so far. Well, I'm hoping, on a personal level, it is third time's the charm for Ollie. He's back for third time with Slave. That's all I'm going to play. Wow. That really is all I can play.
Wow. What's the other ones we got?
Getty back.
Oh, what's the other version?
1273 down the Rockefeller Street. It's called The Game.
That's not as good as Rockefeller Street.
Well, obviously it's never going to be as good as Rockefeller Street, but it's not too bad. That was an interesting
Last
one.
Man Standing. Ooh, Stockholm Cowboy.
We'll might as well have a listen to it, I guess. Let me go backwards a bit.
Sounds a bit like Row from Iceland last year.
Yeah, row. You boat gently down the stream.
Yeah.
Other than that, not much else to
Warrior?
No, I wouldn't want to bother with that one. What else have I listened to? I haven't listened to Latvia yet.
No, let's have a look and see who we got in there.
There's quite a lot. Let me get the top of the ratings ones at the very least.
Edna.
Let's have a listen. Screw it. Jamie Jew, there's something I wanted to let Israel take part just for one last time, and then withdraw in 27. Oh, and one more thing, I'm bisexual. Listen, I'm going to let Israel take part. There's one last time, and just withdraw in 2027. Oh, and one more thing, bisexual. I mean, your bisexuality, so be it. Who cares?
Yeah, well, whatever you want to be, man.
No, I'm not. I would say I'm not interested, but thank you for telling me, nevertheless.
Yeah. And obviously
we respect your decision.
Yeah, we respect.
If you want Israel to be in it this year, or at least allowing Israel to be in it this year, we respect your decision. As long as you don't advocate for soft power movements or anything else like that. I'm just gonna pop back over there. Get your face away. I briefly went on Toy and Goy's live stream when they covered the whole thing.
Yeah.
Toy and Goy, one of which is British, but they're both. I think they're together. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're both homosexuals, obviously, but one of them is from Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So he is, I would say, trying to back Israel as much as possible without knowing all the details.
Yeah.
That's my way of thinking about, I think that's Toy in regards to that, which makes sense. I did say to them on the live chat, while I'll carry on, I really don't want I don't respect the decision regarding Israel's thing, and they were like, that's fine. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. Let's have a listen to...
Yeah, there's fans that he won't even admit... there's fans out there that won't even admit their own country's songs rubbish.
There are. Spain.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a good reason why Spain aren't in it.
Sometimes as well. They always...
Spain can be critical if they need to be.
For instance, when they say to us, well, the UK's rubbish, we go, yeah, we know. If it's a rubbish song, we'll say it is.
Absolutely. Let's fast forward a bit. Ooh, ballady. It's called In the Shadow. It says ballady.
Dated, I'd say.
Ballady. Te un tagad. Fast forward a bit. Oh, got the fancy drumminess. Get the idea of that. I really like Ollie, but the song is not Venom. Oh, well, who cares? Cry, cry, baby. Lie to me, baby.
That's the bit I don't understand. Those fans think when they say, the UK United Kingdom's crap, they think it's going to bother you. We go, yeah, we know. That's the bit I don't understand. If our entry's crap, we'll say it's crap.
I agree with that.
That like whereas other countries you say Portugal, so it ain't that good. Oh, you should like Portugal. Yeah.
Portugal always thinks they're going to do well every year.
Yeah.
They normally do with the jurors, to be fair.
But yeah, they should have selected that one for the national final.
Oh, yeah. We do that too. Well, here's the thing, like, Germany, along with the UK and indeed Spain, in terms of the 3 out of the big 5, have been down in the doldrums for a long, long time.
Yeah.
The only time when 2 out of those 3 were in it together to actually potentially win were in 2022. So there you go. That's the only time Spain and the UK have sort of like just gone, yay! And France were like right at the bottom. So there you go.
Well, it's going to be weird though when we've gone back down to Big 4. It's going to be really difficult saying that.
Israel, Eurovision. Yeah, here we go. Here's what the live reactions to it all. Yesterday, I will pop that up. Fulen is my favourite from 2022. We like Fulen. We're kind of surprised he did that rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Anyway, let's go on to the BBC News article regarding all of this. Being show solidarity and fellowship from the EBU regarding that. We kind of know the timeline about it all, but otherwise we do need a gentle reminder. Noel Cohen confirms Israel will compete despite many voices calling to exclude in January 2024. Israel performs its song after changing the lyrics of its own song, originally called October Rain, and renamed to Hunger Games. But that being said, here's the thing: like, with the benefit of hindsight, it was a case of like, back then we were sort of like, well, please Israel, just do what you need to do to try and like not be so blatant about it all. Do you know what I mean? And then of course we got the mind you, the main thing, the main turning point, I would say, not necessarily with the Netherlands being disqualified, but was with Italy's showcasing of the results of the bottom of the screen from their semi-final.
Yeah.
That, I think, was the main turning point.
Yeah.
So, Italy shows Eurovision scores.
Yeah, because we saw that on the screen. I was like, what are they doing? Remember?
I remember. First one. I read 12 cheesy points. But, nope.
Please don't bring that mouse back. Please do not bring that mouse back.
So I can't seem to find that. But like as we already mentioned, they showed the scoreboard of all of the televoting results at the bottom of the screen. As I say, good thing they're bringing back the juries for the semi-finals.
Yes, because we've been asking for that for ages.
Absolutely.
Getting rid of them was a mistake.
It was a big mistake. That was the main turning point for me.
I also thought the main turning point as well was when the song this year won the televote. Because how?
They got second of the televote out last year, so it was even more of a how if you think
about
about
it.
it.
How did both of those songs do so well in the televote, but none of them were in the top 10 streaming in any of those countries?
Yeah, I know, I get it. And also there was like massive televote spikes in certain countries as well. Free Palestine from the river to the sea, and Free America from Zionist rule. The World Cup draw took place earlier today. That was a
Trump fest.
A Trump fest and a half, that's for sure. The EBU announces September 2025. I'm going to put it back on there. I was going to say May 2025. They took second place, winning the public vote despite coming 14th. In the jury, this prompted calls to examine the results and voting system. In September, the EB announced that all 68 member countries will vote on it, on whether they're going to be in next year, but it was delayed until December due to a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip on the 10th of October. I swear to God that couldn't have come at a better time for Israel. They wanted to be in the Eurovision Song Contest next year badly, that they were willing to do anything to try and delay the vote. That would be with my tinfoil hat on if I had it with me. Imagine me with a tinfoil hat. I'm just saying that would be quite...
Could I have a drink, please?
You may have a drink, sorry. Do you want a small Coke?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
There you go.
Lovely.
What else is there? Belgian broadcaster, they've the staying now. We know that.
Austria wanted Israel in.
Badly. So there you go. Mind you, as I say, the current government in Austria is
Far right.
it is to the right.
Yes.
Whatever way you look at it. Whatever way you look at it, it is to the right of the political spectrum. So they want Israel, who is also, in terms of its governing party, the right-hand side of the political spectrum. So there is that. Obviously, but the BBC says it supports the EBU decision. I'm pretty sure the same is the case for most of the broadcasters. It's a case of like they'll support it with the benefit of, you know, self-awareness. That's what I'm going to take it as from that. German broadcaster welcomes them. So Mark Savage from the BBC went, "This is the most severe crisis in the history of Eurovision. 4 countries have already pulled out and many and more may follow. It's a situation that's been brewing. I bet you any money, if Iceland do not pull out, we'll have a contest for sure next year.
Yeah.
If they do pull out, it will be a bit awkward again, a bit more. It'll put bit more pressure on the EBU. And indeed, least we forget, when Russia first invaded Ukraine in 2022, the EBU was still willing to give Russia, or the Russian broadcaster, a chance to compete. But then, of course, all of the EBU countries were like, no, don't you see what's happening? Only then the EBU were like, okay, we understand.
And also, I actually kept saying to ban Russia from ages ago, didn't I? They should have been banned in 2014, personally.
Russia, yeah.
After they went into
disrepute, exactly.
Yeah, they kept really trying to manipulate the contest, and also that time as well. Remember that time when no one gave them points, and they actually.
Russia isn't openly committing genocide and bragging about it online.
Well, technically they are.
I mean, they are a little bit. They're doing it in their own country.
Yeah, they're doing it in Ukraine.
They're doing it in their own country. We just don't hear about it. You know what I mean? Well, here's the thing: Russia's, as many people have been keep on saying, and I do agree with this point. Russia's situation regarding the invasion of Ukraine was pretty much as blatant as you could possibly imagine. And it's understandable that they've been kicked out. There's no two ways about it. Fine, they're gone, cool. But with Israel, let's face it, it is a completely different situation because Israel were attacked first. Yes, the government in question are a bag of dicks, but...
it's what they've done after that was too far.
Exactly. Well, here's the funny thing about it. As soon as the October 7th incident occurred, Zionists must purposely create anti-Semitism. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Jews immigrate from them countries, die for the IDF. I'm not going to acknowledge that, if I'm honest with you. Theodore Herzl. Who's that? I need to remind myself of that. Theodore Herzl.
Okay.
Journalist and lawyer who was Austro-Hungarian Jewish journalist and lawyer who was the father of modern political Zionism. Damn. Oh, lordy lord. Anyway, we're not going to acknowledge politicalness here much, but I appreciate you finding all of that out for me. I appreciate that, I do. But we're not all about politics here. No. As much as we know that politics is involved in the Eurovision Song Contest.
If we started going on about politics,
we'd have a field day.
We'd have a field day, let's put it that way, yeah. As we're kind of anti-far right, but anyway.
At the very least, anti-far right. Or at least anti-right wing, to say the least. I know there's going to be so many, conservatives around having a go at me if they see this, but either way. What was I saying? You said Austria, and 1 second later I got an ad from Austria. Oh, that's spooky! Holy Moses, that's spooky. Imagine being born in New York and UK thinking the Middle East is your land. Hey, listen, we more or less invented the Middle East, us Brits. We just caused chaos there as a result. Draw a straight line, nothing will happen here. Nothing bad will happen, do you know what I mean? If you know your history. But what was I going to say? Let's have a look at Mark Savage's quote here. It's a situation that's been brewing for years amid festering tensions over Israel's conduct during the war in Gaza. At the 24 contest, streets were closed and contestants were sequestered into their hotel rooms as protesters took to the streets. Plus, there was maybe 5,000 years ago in the magical book, Religion Isn't Material Reality.
None of the religions are real.
Well, not in a realistic sense, anyway.
No.
We don't believe in religion.
No.
So yeah, I agree with you on that.
Make the whole world atheist. That way everything would be fine.
Yeah, but then I'll just come up with another reason to go to war. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like the beavers in South Park.
Yeah. Oh, there was also this thing there was also this movie where Simon Pegg picked up magical powers or something.
Yeah.
And he wanted to create world peace, and then all of a sudden New Zealand declared war on Australia or whatever it was. Which is quite funny. This year in Basel, Switzerland, 2 audience members tried to storm the stage and throw paint over Israel's entrance. As the death toll in Gaza rose, several countries ramped up pressure on the EBU to hold a vote on Israel's future. It was badly handled. A vote was scheduled, then cancelled after a ceasefire was announced in October. Today in Geneva, Spain led a bloc of 8 countries in calling for another vote. Organisers denied the request and instead tied Israel's participation to a separate vote, regarding new measures to tighten up voting procedures. When that motion passed, Ireland, Spain, Slovenia and the Netherlands immediately announced the boycott. The speed at which they issued the press releases suggests they were anticipating the result in advance, The rift goes even deeper than concerns over Israel's human rights record. The president of Spain's broadcaster, Jose Pablo Lopez Sanchez, said he had lost faith in the contest organisers. On his way into today's meeting, he posted an angry statement on social media saying this point should never have been reached. He said the EBU had been swayed by political and commercial interests and accused it of mismanaging the contest. The ties that have been cut today will be hard to stitch back together. That's definitely one way of looking at it.
Looks like Spain will be gone for a long time then.
Well, it depends on the whole Israel situation. If Israel were immediately banned, I suspect Spain will probably be coming back with open arms.
Same with Ireland,
Slovenia, and the Netherlands, exactly. Yeah. The EBU says large majority of its members have voted for new safeguards intended to reinforce trust, transparency and neutrality of Eurovision. Attendees representing EBU members were asked to vote in a secret ballot on whether they were sufficiently content with the new measures and safeguards announced last month without having a vote on participation in next year's event. We don't have to continue with all of that. Part of the new rules says Eurovision's organisers are with changes to the number of votes per person in the public vote, reducing from 20 to 10.
Should it be 1 per person, I'd say.
I say 5.
No, 1. Because, look, you can have 5 things, right? And you can vote for other countries. Only one country is going to win Eurovision. It's stupid. Should be 1 vote in the final.
Maybe 5 votes in the semis or something.
Yeah,
and
because
then 1 in the final.
You also want to vote countries through to the final in that. I get that. But in the final, it should be 1 vote. Because only 1 country is going to win.
Yeah, you made your point. As far as that's concerned, German broadcaster regrets but respects decision by others to boycott. So 4 countries announced it follows a sustained period. We get the idea. Most of it we kind of already know.
Do you think Iceland are going to come back then because they could not really said?
Well, they're going to make a decision on Wednesday, said Iceland. So there is that. Other than that, not much else is there to report about Israel. I have. Oh, and by the way, I've also done shorts on my TikTok if you want to check all that out in regards to my Junior Eurovision reactions.
There's a poll here. What has been the best?
I don't care about that. No, nobody cares about that right now. Other than that, I haven't heard Latvia yet. I will hear Latvia. That's about it. I think we can't really cover much else, is there?
No, we'll be
nice
back
short
for
one.
Junior Eurovision.
We will be back for Junior Eurovision. I've got a busy weekend ahead. I'm going to be visiting family for different things, so that's fun. Other than that, I will see you guys next weekend for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, which is what time?
It's at 5, isn't it?
Let me double check. Juniors. I thought it was at 4 personally myself, but okay. Leave. Yes, it. That. 4 p.m. Told you.
4 p.m. our time, yeah.
4 p.m. British Standard Time, the 5 in Europe or 6 further eastern, wherever you are in the world. So I will be doing a live stream for that one, since obviously we're not in it.
I know, but we'll be covering it together.
We will. We will indeed. We haven't heard anything further about the voting, have we, for the junior?
No, let's hope they don't do the...
Oh, they're going to.
Yeah,
they're going to. They're going to do that stupid thing. Anyway, so we will see you next weekend for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest.
Yes.
If you stick around, because I love you
and
all.
Italy's going to win.
They will not win. It's either going to be Ukraine, Armenia, France, maybe Poland.
Do you reckon one of those withdrawn countries will win now after all that?
Marta, do 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 Marta. But what was that? Sorry.
Do you reckon one of the withdrawn countries from the adult contest are going to win now after all that? Okay.
Wait. One of the. Are they in it this year?
Spain are in it.
And Netherlands.
Netherlands and Ireland. Obviously.
And Ireland,
Not
yeah.
Slovenia, they're not in it.
No. Well, yeah, that would be a bit of an ironic twist, but I have my doubts for the Netherlands and Spain, but could be for not Georgia. Ireland. No. I have my doubts for all 3 of them, actually, if I'm honest with you.
If Ireland one day, we might come back. It's just across the sea.
They will not win. Ireland will definitely not win, I can promise you that.
Italy will.
They will not win either. It's for me, I hope it's Ukraine, but I suspect it's either Armenia or France. Yeah, it's probably going to be France.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see you next weekend for the Junior Eurovision Song Contest.
In a very small venue.
In a very small, very small venue. That's going to be funny. But otherwise, Israel is still in it, but we will still be here. But even that Middle Eastern country is still in it, but we'll still be in it, calling out for what it is. It's complete bullshit, EBU! Screw the EBU. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.